him over here. Spec said do game protagonists. Oh man, these are some good ones. I know most of these games. None of these are F. None of them are F. There's only like the I don't really know them tier for me personally. So where's Zelda since she's getting her own game now? That's right. All right, so Aloy, we're gonna put Aloy in the A tier, not just because Aloy. Oh, if you don't know, see, I don't. Is this Red Dead Redemption? I don't know this character. So yeah, I won't rank them if I like just do not know them at all. S for Sora, that's right. Bayonetta A tier, and only A tier because there's like definitely S tiers. C for Cloud, B for Bayonetta. No, see, now we need an F tier for Falcon, or is it Captain Falcon? And we put him C for Captain Falcon, C for Cloud. Okay, but yeah, no, Bayonetta's A, Aloy's A. Captain Falcon, I've never played, he's from F-Zero, right? I've never played an F-Zero game. I only know Captain Falcon from Smash Brothers. Falcon Punch! That's the extent of my Captain Falcon knowledge. What's up, Nets? Thank you so much. Mars is red, Neptune is blue, the stars have aligned for rating you! That's so cute! Hi, Silent. Hi, Sanguine. Thank you so much for coming over with Nats' raid. Thank you, thank you. Naomi, welcome. Thank you all for supporting Nats. I really appreciate it. Nats is wonderful. Hello! How are you? How was your stream? How was Genshin? So good to see you, Nats. We are doing a tier list. Spec wanted us to do video game protagonists, so we're ranking the video game protagonists. Some of them I only know from Smash. Link for S for silent protagonist, is right. Oh, your first time playing Genshin? Really? You quite like it? I played Genshin for a while. It's a ton of fun. It's very easy to get like sucked into. Yeah, yeah. Did you get any like rare pulls, rare characters? Hey, Alessandra. Arthur from Red Dead Redemption 2. Okay, hey, at least I knew what game he was from. He is from Red Dead Redemption. Okay. What was her name? Clementine? Was her name Clementine? I don't remember. Oh man, Walking Dead. I had to stop playing The Walking Dead. No, I would put her above Captain Falcon. I had to stop playing Walking Dead because it, like, I think, what did we play? Like 2 seasons? I never finished it. I think we played like 2 full seasons. It got too, like, gory and, like, dark for me. Like, I like dark stories and everything, and angst and stuff. Like, I love that in fiction. But Walking Dead, for me personally, got to a point where, like, I felt like they were trying to, like, one-up shock value themselves. Like, you know, let's just make things gorier and nastier for the sake of being gorier and nastier because we have to keep one-upping ourselves. Like, once something gets to that point, like, I don't enjoy it anymore. Unless I'm, like, you know, married to the characters or whatever. The false choice narrative was a bit tiring. Was that, like, the illusion of choice? I don't even remember, like, what they did. Duck was so annoying. See, I don't even remember. I don't even remember most of the story. It becomes misery porn. Yeah, like, something like that, it's got to be done right. Like I said, I love dark stories. I love angst. I love, you know, like, yeah, make my favorite character suffer. Like, I love that. But it's got to be done in a way that's not gratuitous for the sake of being gratuitous. Like, and it's a fine line, and it can be very subjective. It is very subjective. But yeah, I think I just wasn't caring about the story or the characters enough to keep going with how, like, dark it got. the make a choice in this chapter only for it to not matter 2 chapters later, or save one of these 2. They don't do anything in the next chapter and then they die anyway. Right. And you're like, why did I even make that choice, right? Stakes upon stakes, never an ending or resolution in sight. Yeah, stuff like that's got to be done right. Because, like, I've played games. I've played games and I've watched shows where, like there's a difference between the storyline being ongoing, and, you know, you have to, like, because you have to resolve some things, but then start new things, and, you know, like, there has to be an ongoing storyline, and, like, you know, resolve a bunch of stuff, but then there's a bunch of new questions, right? And it's got to be so hard as a writer, especially in something like a video game where, you know, the players have, like, you know, certain amounts of freedom in what they're doing, and it can be played differently. Like, it's got to be so hard to balance that. Like, but, like, I've seen shows, I forget the name of it, but there was a show that I was watching that was one of those mysteries. Like, you know, the show starts out with this big mystery and what's going on and why are they in this situation. And, like, 2 seasons later, like, they hadn't resolved any of it, like, at all. Like, you're supposed to, like, answer some questions, right? Or you get closer to the answer, but not really. They did it really well in, I just watched, 3 Body Problem is really good with that, where there's this big question of what's going on, there's all these mysteries, but they solve some of them. Like, every episode, something's resolved, we get closer to an answer. You never quite solve it completely, but you get closer to an answer, and then, like, another problem shows up, but then you solve something else. Like it's very good at that ongoing, like, you're satisfied, but you always are also questioning stuff. But then there's other shows I've watched where, like, 2 seasons in, literally, they're in the exact same place, and I just got bored. I'm like, okay, like, tell me or don't. Lost? No, I enjoyed Lost. There was a couple times when it was like, what is going on? Lost just got weird. I loved the first couple how many seasons was Lost? Maybe the first season. I loved Lost, and then it started getting just really wacky. They started doing things like, or sometimes you think, like, something's based in reality, but then all of a sudden you bring in things that are, like, completely out there. Oh, it was 6 seasons. Wow. I saw all of it. Yeah, Lost was like that. Lost was one that, I think they did a pretty good job of, like, solving some things and then introducing other things, but then towards the end it just got so wacky and so weird, and I think, like, some things were never solved. So it was like, the first half was satisfying, but then it just went off the rails for me. I did finish it, though, at least. There was a lot of flashbacks. In Lost. The writers didn't even know where they were going. Yeah. Okay, Cloud S tier. I've never played a Crash Bandicoot game. I'm gonna leave Crash down here because I don't know anything. I've never played a Crash game. I've never seen a Crash game. At least I know who he is. But yeah, I've never... Dante, I can't say either because, like, I've never played a Devil May Cry game. So... I don't know. I can't judge because I've never played a Devil May Cry game and I don't know that much about him. I know, I want to. It's on the list. Devil May Cry is definitely on the list. You never played Crash either? Lost be like, ooh, look at this, look at this key. Look at this balloon. Ooh, a piece of candy, and never give any reason. What do the numbers mean? Not a Twin Peaks fan. I've never seen Twin Peaks. No, I have not. Donkey Kong. A tier. Donkey Kong. I would pick up and play the Donkey Kong Country games right now. I have not played an Assassin's Creed game. I don't even... Ooh, his name is on the tip of my tongue. I played like an hour of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I think. Ezio. That's a lot of name. The numbers. Not only is this geekery free, it's also intense. So much geekery. That's right. I was about to rank all 150 Pokemon. How you doing, DeCrow? Good to see you. That's right. Come get all your free geekery. But yeah, I've never played an Assassin's Creed game, so I can't judge. Oh, Geralt. S tier. Geralt. S tier. Let's go, Geralt. Geralt's hot. I didn't care so much for the Witcher TV series. And I tried once to start reading the Witcher novels. And that didn't go well either. So I'm not so much into anything outside Witcher 3, but Witcher 3 I absolutely adore. I'm very much looking forward to the Witcher 2 remake. I don't know who this is. I've seen them before, but I don't know who they are. Who are they? I would do Geralt on the unicorn any day. Let's go. Who's hiding behind the Peachy cam? Oh. You'll see. You'll see. Jack and Daxter. That's it. Yeah, I've never, ever played their game. Sorry. Kirby! Uh-oh. How do you not put Kirby in S tier? I'm gonna put Kirby in A tier. Kirby's just Kirby. Love Kirby. What Kirby games have you guys played? I grew up playing Kirby Superstar, Kirby's Dream Course, which is like a golf-esque Kirby game. I should play that again. That's on, I just looked the other day. That is on the Nintendo Online. On Switch, the Super NES Online has a lot of Kirby games. And they have Kirby's Dream Course. I'm gonna so download that and play it. My sister and I played a ton of Kirby Superstar, Kirby's Dream Course, and Kirby's Avalanche, which is like a Tetris style game, but Kirby style. Yeah, those three we played so much growing up. And then I think I've also played Crystal Shards on the N64, or was that on GameCube? I forget, but my friend let me borrow it, I remember. I think that's the only other Kirby game I've played. I've never played a handheld Kirby game. There's so many. There's so many Kirby games. Never played any Kirby? Sometimes you just miss them, you know? Haven't played... Also, Lilia and Anime Hardy Wings haven't played a single Kirby game. Kirby can be every character. Kirby eats you, he inhales you, and then he takes your powers. Okay, Kratos. I've only ever played this God of War, but I loved it. I love Kratos. Kratos is A tier. I love Kratos. He's dead. Dad Kratos. Link, S tier. Link's S tier. Absolutely. Mario. That's like, man. How do you... It's Mario. How do you not S tier Mario? Where would you put Mario? Who would put Mario? Is there anybody who's never played a Mario game? Spec. Has anyone never played a Mario game? S for Super Mario, yeah. Oh, Master Chief. I've never played a Halo game. That's so funny because Mr. P was just watching the Halo TV series last night on TV. You would swap Mario and Kirby? Understandable. They're both S or A tier. It kind of just depends on how you feeling about them silent Nintendo protagonists. Did I say Master Chef? Does the original Donkey Kong game count as a Mario game? Wasn't he technically Jumpman in Donkey Kong? It was still Mario, though. Willow! Hi, Willow! I wouldn't S-tier Mario either. I don't... It's... See, that... Mario's complicated. Like, I grew up on Mario, but, like, as a character... Yeah, I would probably... Y'all convinced me to A-tier Mario. Nintendo protagonists are tough. I feel like because they're all silent, like I feel like you can like you put your own yourself onto them. Maybe that's what makes them so infamous. You kind of like put yourself into them as well, right? Like they have very distinct personalities, but at the same time, like a lot of it is what you see in them, right? It's tough, man. That's tough. I would definitely put Donkey Kong at the bottom of these three, but I don't know. That's really hard. But like Link is definitely S tier. I don't know. It's really difficult. Is this Nathan Drake from Uncharted? Is that who this is? I have never played an Uncharted game either. Sorry, it's a lot of games I haven't played that I really should. Where is Yoshi in here? S tier and what exactly? That's just like, it's completely subjective, right? It's what do you, I don't know. What do you think S tier means? Is it their games? Is it their character? You know, their entire series? Like, it could be a lot of things. He's the male Lara Croft, right? A chatty Eminem, that's Pac-Man. Mario's unproblematic, but not much spice. That is true. It's true. He's for all ages. All Nintendo protagonists are for all ages. Played tons of Mario, but I never felt attached to Mario as a character like I have Link. Mario's just like that comfort, like... that comfort character. That character that's just always been there. He's always been, right? His games have always been... It's Mario. Like, you know exactly what you're gonna get with Mario. Luigi is greater than Mario, though. Where's Luigi on this list? But Link is cooler. Ness. I pretty much only know Ness from Smash. I know he's from Earthbound. I really should have played Earthbound. I have not played Earthbound, so I'm gonna leave him down here only because I've never played Earthbound. Oh, I'm blocking it, sorry. But yeah, Ness. Luigi's S tier. Yes, you better put Luigi in S tier. Mario C tier, Luigi A tier. Yes, yes. Pac-Man. Is Pac-Man in Smash? The haven't played is just down here. It's just, we're just leaving it down here. Like, I don't know enough about them because I haven't played their game. Like, a lot of these, like, I know about the characters just from pop culture and fandom, but I haven't played their game. Captain Falcon, I haven't played his game, but, like, he's in Smash. I feel like he's Falcon Punch guy. Like, same with Ness. Ness is just like, he's PK Punch. What does he do? PK Thunder. He's PK Thunder Kid. I don't... I don't know. PK Thunder, PK Fire. Exactly. This is like the Smash Brothers tier. I know them from Smash Brothers. But Pac-Man. Pac-Man is interesting. There was a Pac-Man game on Super NES. I think it was called like Pac-Man Adventures or something. It was this really weird but fun game that my sister and I would rent when we were growing up, and we had a Super Nintendo. And you would be like, you were like this Pac-Man, and you were like just walking around this town, and you could interact with things. You had like a slingshot, and you could like talk to people, and you could like interact with the environment and make things happen, and you had to like solve little puzzles. Yeah, am I thinking of the right game? Pac-Man Adventures. Am I thinking of the right game? I don't know. It was this game on the right here. It was really odd. But it was like, it was really weird, but it was really cute. Like, you go around and like interact with things. You had this little cursor right here, and you would like put it over and over something, and he would like shoot like a slingshot at it or interact with it in some way. Yeah, it had like a lot of humor in it, but there was just something like really strange about it too. It was like that like off humor. So yeah, this is like, oh, here's the slingshot down here. I remember playing this on like multiple occasions. Obviously the original Pac-Man as well, but this was like, Pac-Man had like a face and a shoes, I don't know, arms. But yeah, it was really weird. It was a really weird, charming, bizarre little game. And that's what I think of when I see this Pac-Man. Every single time I see this Pac-Man, I think of that game. And even though it was weird, I loved it. It was really good. I never got very far in it. It was like really like hard to actually progress in it, unless you knew exactly what you're doing. But yeah, so B for like fond memories of that Pac-Man game, but like I don't really care about the character Pac-Man, right? Anyway, that was a long-winded explanation. Pikachu! Oops. No, not B tier. Pikachu's A tier. Pikachu's up there next to all the other Nintendo protagonists. Bye-bye, Eternal Scout. Good night. Yeah! You remember it, Silverhawk? Yes. Pac-Man 2, The New Adventures, is that what it was called? Maybe there was multiple. Oh yeah, it was! I recognize the cover. Pac-Man 2, The New Adventures. That's exactly what it was called. Arthur, is that his name? Yeah, I haven't played Red Dead. I have not played... Is this Ratchet and Clank? I have not played their game. I have not played. We're gonna put... Nope, I don't think anybody's D tier, so I'm just gonna put... Haven't played. Haven't played these games. Samus. I'm embarrassed to say I've never played a Metroid game. True story. I have never played a Metroid game, but I know Samus from Smash Brothers and just general fandom and pop culture, so Samus goes in the Smash Bros tier. It's all coming out today. Sorry, I have never played a Metroid game. I feel bad. I don't know who this is. I've seen them before, but I do not know who they are. Bandit Keith or something. Sly Cooper, that's it. Who are they from? Are they from the game of the same name? The rest I at least see on a regular basis. This guy I think I've seen once. Okay, it's a game, Sly Cooper. I have never ever, I don't think even seen gameplay. Sanic. You know what's terrible technically? I haven't played a Sonic game. I've played a Sonic game. I've never played an entire Sonic game. Ren, don't. Hi, Chedu. I have played. I played the Sega Genesis original Sonic when I was a kid at my neighbor's house, but I didn't have a Sega Genesis. And so I would like sometimes go over his house and play a couple levels here and there. But I've never played an entire Sonic game. Sonic is Sonic in Smash? So Sonic would go in the Smash tier for sure. It's not like I don't know who Sonic is. Right? Like I think I know more about Sonic than any other like haven't played their game character. Can we just name it That gives the wrong impression if we just name it Smash. We really do not want to name this tier Smash. No, we can't. That's very bad. Only 'cause Ness. I'm not, like, shaming any furries. Okay? If you're hot for Sonic, you're valid. I just realized Captain Falcon reminds me of Homelander, which is really bad. Sora just goes in the, we need just the Kingdom Hearts tier. Sora, one of the greatest characters of all time. Top of S tier. Sonic's hot. Okay. You know what? I forgot until you said that. Actually, now I've never played a whole Sonic game, but I used to watch one of the Sonic cartoons in like the, I don't know, late sometime in the 90s. There was a Sonic cartoon, Sonic and Tails, that Tails was in it too, that I watched, that I actually really loved. I must have been like 13 or like a budding teenager, because I remember very briefly having a very brief crush on that cartoon animated version of Sonic. That he belongs in Smash. Oh, goodness. Yes, Spider-Man. Spider-Man. See, that's tough too, because like I haven't played a Spider-Man game, but I'm very familiar with who Spider-Man is. I've seen his movies. Spider-Man in Smash? I don't know how. I can't. Spider-Man should be in Smash. I don't. Yeah, right. Spider-Man. I don't feel like Spider-Man should be on this list. I'm very, very conflicted about Spider-Man. That's it. I don't know how to. Oh. Y'all, I've never played a Spyro game. I've never played a Spyro game. Don't you? I haven't. I should just put him in B tier because he's cute. I haven't. I'm sorry. I've never played a Spyro game. It's not fair to put him up there. I like him because he reminds me of Figment. And I used to like Figment. That's like the Disney mascot of like Imagination Land or something. Every time I see Spyro, I just think of Figment. Or the little dinosaur from My Little Pony. Spike, he reminds me of Spike and Figment. That's why I like him, even though I don't really know anything about Spyro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yes. Oh, the Epcot mascot. There you go. There you go. Spyro was your favorite game? Aww. I will have to play it someday. Star Fox. Fox! Fox! Fox. I played a bunch of Star Fox 64. I never owned it, but my grandma, one of my grandmas, had a 64. She bought a 64 and some games for when her grandkids came over and they could play Nintendo. And she had Star Fox 64 and GoldenEye, and I loved playing those two games when we went over there. And I think I actually beat Star Fox 64 entirely, like, over her house. Sitting, like, and the TV was, like, in her kitchen. So I was, like, sitting, I have a very strong memory of sitting, like, in a chair, in, like, the kitchen table chair at the side of her tiny kitchen and playing Star Fox 64 on her little CRT TV at the time. And I played the entire game over there. And I remember fighting Andros, and I imagine I beat him. So I think I played the entirety of the game, and I loved it. I loved that you could, like, choose your path, like, which path you went to. I'm not really connected to Star Fox as a character, like, personally. Like, okay, you know, I don't know, he's the pilot of the ship you fly. But, like, I loved the game very much. Another silent Nintendo protagonist. The Spyro remake trilogies on Switch. Grandma buying a console is awesome. Yes, one of my grandmas got a 64, and then my other grandma had, ever since I was little, she had an Atari. That's how I played Atari, was at my grandma's house, my other grandma's house. But I think that was like her, I think it was like one of her, like, kids, like maybe her youngest son, like, left it there. I don't know the story behind how she had an Atari, but that's where I played tons of Atari as a kid, was at my other grandma's house. We never had an Atari. We only had Nintendo. We got a Super NES. We had a Super NES after many years of begging for a Super NES. And it was actually Grandma who bought all her kids Super NESs. Grandma enabling the gaming. So she bought all her grandkids Super NESs. And then we just had all the consoles. We had 64. I remember renting a Nintendo 64 for like a week. We could rent it for like a week, and it was like amazing. And then like that Christmas we got one. Yeah, I just realized that. I was just looking that up last night. They have, for the standard Nintendo Switch Online subscription, you can play their library of NES and Super NES games, but if you want to do, like, Game Boy Advance or Nintendo 64 games, you have to do, like, the $50 a year subscription, which is still, compared to other subscription services for, like, entertainment, like streaming services and PlayStation Online and all that kind of stuff, is cheap. Even, like, Nintendo's more expensive subscription is cheap compared to the other ones, to be fair. But yeah, I actually didn't know. I thought it was all just one $20 a year subscription, which is very cheap. And then Lara Croft. I have played the Lara Croft game. I haven't played this Lara Croft game, but I have played a Lara Croft game. I'm not, like, I don't have, like, an emotional connection to Lara Croft like I do this tier of characters. So I'm gonna put her in B tier. And what did we play? We played the two that I played online, or on stream. Tomb Raider Anniversary, and what was the other one? I don't know. Every time Station gets to pick a game, Tomb Raider's like his favorite series of all time, so he gets me to play all the Tomb Raider games. I forget what the other one was, but yeah, so I've played, I don't think I ever finished it, so I think I've played a game and a half of Tomb Raider. So I gotta put Laura in B tier, sorry. I probably say it interchangeably. Laura? Lara? Isn't it? What is it? That's like the forever debate, right? They say her name, though. They say her name out loud in, like, the recent games, don't they? Isn't it Lara? It's not Laura. It's like Lara. Lara, I think, is... Yeah, like La. Like La-He. La-He! It's like Lara. Combine La-He and Graha. It's Lara. There you go. With great tier lists come the great responsibility of, of excluding Spider-Man. Spider-Man should not be in this list. He's a comic book character. The rest of them, I mean, not all of them originated in a video game, like Geralt didn't. He might be the only one, though. Did any of the other... Clementine didn't originate in a video game. I think most of the rest of them did, so that's... The rest of them are fair. So there you go. Spec, thank you. Thank you for, making me explain, outing me on how many games I haven't played. Of the ones I haven't played, I think I want to play Red Dead Redemption the most. Or not, no, I'm sorry. This is Devil May Cry and Red Dead Redemption, probably after that. Red Dead Redemption only because I've heard so many good things about Red Dead Redemption 2. Everyone says it's like how amazing of a game it is. And I mean, they're all amazing games, obviously, but yeah, these two, I think I want to play, like, those are like on the list. Sony wanted Lara to be a heterosexual. Talus posted his thirsty version on Discord. Oh no! What? Wait, wait. You can make any tier list a thirsty version. Oh no! Wait. Wait, how do you make it? Talus. Wait, how do you... Wait. Oh, no. Thank you, Talus. Oh my god. Wow. Oh, Samus is daddy. Oh my god. See, that's so much better. Ineligible for this ranking system. You can make any tier list thirsty.